All right, beautiful people of Alice Radio. Woo! I am so excited about this film, Transformers: The Age of Extinction, starring Mark Wahlberg, Stanley Tucci, Frasier, that's right, Kelsey Grammer, Bing Bing Lee, super hot, and the new Megan Fox is Nicola Peltz. Who is Nicola Peltz? Her mom's a supermodel, and her dad is a billionaire. He used to own Snapple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
pretty awesome.
So she's rich and hot.
Rich and hot. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
And yet, the hint from earlier today when we asked for a Transformers movie review hint was...
No, that was like us doing that. He was saying how much he loved it.
He was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sure about
From
that?
the get-go, he was screaming about how much he loved it.
Oh.
So
and you were hearing something completely... You were hearing that.
You were hearing a combination of... So in Transformers 4...
Completely misread that hint. All right, go ahead.
In this version, the Decepticons, the bad Transformers, are all supposedly dead. And the Autobots, the good Transformers, are now being hunted by Kelsey Grammer.
Autobots, roll out.
Yeah, Optimus!
Wasn't that the same plot as the last one? Weren't they trying to get rid of the...
Not as aggressively. It was less aggressive last.
It's a little passive-aggressive.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Before it was passive-aggressive. Now it's active. Now it's active-aggressive.
Yeah, completely overt.
Well, the Transformers...
You and I had completely opposite reactions to that sound clip. You were like, yeah.
What was your reaction?
That is so lame. Did that robot just say,
Autobots,
roll out?
Let's hear it one more time.
Autobots, roll out.
I'm going to go read a magazine in the lobby. Bye.
So will the Transformers go to war with the humans, or is something more sinister behind this? Marcus.
Yes, sir.
How incredibly awesome, over the top, mind-blowingly amazing were the special effects?
You know what? Got to give it up to the special effects.
Oh my
Got to
God.
give it up to the special effects. Pretty incredible.
It was such a feast for the eyes. I couldn't get over how, like, I didn't think I would be, like, blown out of the water as much as I was.
Really, you didn't?
Not this
Going in.
much. He was using technology that nobody else in the world has. The entire film is shot on 3D IMAX cameras. Ugh. All right, so...
Had to wipe his seat up after the movie.
I proved myself.
The first bar was set by Avatar, you know, in terms of 3D IMAX. And then Maleficent, I thought, took it to the next level. Now Transformers 4. I've said this before with other films, people. I'm saying it again. You have to see this movie in 3D IMAX.
Yeah, the advancements in 3D, and particularly IMAX, so good now. I mean, some of these movies are made specifically for that experience, and you kind of have to see it in that. And I know you're not a fan, but I'm telling you, Sarah.
It misses me. I just feel like, who cares? I don't need
If
to.
watching Gravity in IMAX was the first time where I went, I don't think I can ever watch this movie again unless it's in IMAX. It's just an incredible, overwhelming, all-encompassing experience.
So this movie is getting disseminated by the critics. It's getting destroyed, which is ridiculous.
It's fair.
No, it's not.
It's completely fair.
Everyone in the sound of my voice, you are not going to see Transformers 4 for the plot or the writing or even the mediocre acting.
Wow.
When you go see Transformers 4, you're going to go see it. You're going to go see 3 solid hours
3 hours
of over-the-top action sequences, special effects that will blow your mind, and picture-perfect cinematography. Thank you. Do you agree, Marcus?
You know what? I do agree. If you go to see... I'm serious. I actually do agree with you on that point. If you're going to see the Transformers films, you're not going there to see Oscar-winning stuff.
No one went to see Dumb and Dumber because of the plot. They went for one reason.
Oh, yes, they did, sir.
To laugh. Nobody cared if he returned the Samsonite briefcase.
Oh, yes, they did,
No
sir.
one
I know.
cared.
We went in wanting to laugh, and we came out.
We cared.
We were like, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
What a good story.
Yes.
No, you didn't think that
That's what
at
I
all.
felt.
You thought
I
it
was completely
funny.
connected to the characters.
Yes, I'm
Harold
with
and
you.
Lloyd, those are my dudes.
With Transformers, you're going 3D IMAX all the way for special effects and action.
No, in all,
Keep that in mind.
in all seriousness, everything is bad about... But here's the
No, it's
thing.
not.
Michael Bay, this is what he does, and this movie is pretty much critic-proof. It's going to make $1 gajillion. It's going to be the first hit film that Mark Wahlberg has been in what, 15 years or so.
What about Ted?
No, he's been in hit
Oh, yeah, that's
films.
right, Ted.
He's
Ted.
been in other stuff, too.
What, though?
The Fighter?
Yeah,
Hit?
The Fighter.
Was it a hit?
That was a hit movie.
A hit.
All right, let's talk about Mark
What else?
Wahlberg. Marcus, do you miss Shia? Do you like Shia LaBeouf?
You know, I have to admit, I do like Shia LaBeouf.
Do you miss
Ugh.
Shia LaBeouf in Transformers?
I don't miss him in Transformers because you can pretty much stick me in that movie and it'll be fine.
Is Mark Wahlberg a great choice for that film?
He's not a bad choice.
Could you buy into the fact that they cast him as an inventor?
Well, he's a Texas inventor, so I can buy him as that because he's kind of rugged looking and all buffed out and stuff. So I can buy that.
All right, Nicola Peltz.
Yes.
Is she better than Megan Fox or Rosie Huntington Whiteley?
Again, it's just another interchangeable pretty face. She completely irrelevant to this movie.
I think Megan Fox was the hottest. I didn't like Rosie Whitney.
No, she was brutal. She was brutal.
All
brutal.
right, so let's talk about the elephants. 3 hours long.
Dude, way long.
Were you ever bored?
Yeah, there were some definite
I wasn't
lulls.
bored for 1 second.
No, there's some definite lulls. But again, as I say it all the time, Michael Bay movies, always long.
I was on the edge
Always
of my...
a bunch of special effects. Always a
They
bunch of
paid for him. They got to put him in there.
cheap humor.
By the way, you want to talk about paying for stuff? The amount of product placement in this film.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, there's a scene where Mark Wahlberg comes crashing down in an alien spaceship, and he crashes into a Budweiser truck, and the guy goes, "I hope that thing's insured." And so there's Budweisers everywhere, like he's in a sea of Budweisers, and the guy goes, and Mark Wahlberg goes, "You think there's insurance for this?" He picks up a Bud Light, cracks it open, and drinks it. He goes, "There's no insurance for this." And the scene continues.
It's ridiculous. Somebody should just done a live read right there in the middle of the movie.
I know.
Just make it
They
easy.
did, yeah.
Just make it easy.
Budweiser.
He crashed into a sleep train. He told them all about the 4th of July sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Budweiser, Oreo, and then there was some
Oreo? Ooh, I
yeah,
love those.
there was some Chinese drink that because half the movie's shot in China.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't China mad about this too? Like they
No,
do?
they're all
Mad.
about it. Yeah,
Thrilled.
They love it.
Who was bitching and moaning about the Transformers movie, saying they wanted a recut and
They got a ton of money from the Chinese government to do it there, and it's a win-win. And you know what? The other thing is, he made this movie so simple and so easy that you can translate it in every language perfect without losing any. Like you won't lose anything in translation. Nothing.
And you know what? That is the way these big blockbusters are going these days. They are specifically aimed at the world markets. I mean, that's what they want.
there's
Sum it
money
all
to
up
be
on-
made everywhere.
Yep.
Right. I loved this film. I'm a super Transformers geek. I lost my mind when they showed the Dinobots. Transformers. You have to talk about it. Thank you. The audience last night also lost their minds. The film got a standing ovation in the middle of it. I couldn't believe it.
In the middle.
Practically. I mean, when the Dinobots came out, everybody was like going crazy nuts. This film is a gluttonous feast for your eyes.
Wow.
That being said, I'm giving it 4.5 Persians.
Let's not lose our minds, human.
So good. It's so good.
What I will say is the movie-going experience. This is why the movie-going experience will never go away, because movies like this are made, and folks go, and as Human said, they get involved, and they applaud, and even if it's like me in World Cup. I couldn't care less. But I'll go to a bar, and all of a sudden I'm in it.
You're
right?
immersed.
I'm in it. So it's the same kind of thing with this movie. You go there, it's loud, and it is very loud.
Super loud.
Super loud movie
Yeah.
and super long. Those are my real complaints about it. Just
Too
too loud,
loud, too long.
And I feel,
You're getting old.
yeah, I
man.
just want to say I feel very old manish, old man at the clubbish,
That's
but
what old people say.
Still liked it.
but I enjoyed it for what it was. It's actually the best one since the first one.
It is. It's the best Transformers they put out. It's the best one.
Yeah.
Number 4 is number 1.
Well,
Transformers.
I'm gonna give it 3 Aussies.